I'm Pierce, CEO and founder of Zelta AI. We built Zelta to help product teams understand and prioritize customer needs without having to join sales calls every week, watch hours of gong recordings, or sift through support tickets in their CRM. Zelta is the first customer feedback platform that allows you to stream data from all of your feedback sources and have it automatically categorized. With Zelta, there's no need to manually label feedback or create tags. Our AI takes care of all of that. You simply connect the data source you want, and minutes later, the Zelta dashboard will populate and start a live heartbeat in your customer needs, giving product teams the data they need to decide what to build next. Let me show you how it works. Dashboard structured to answer the common questions that product teams are interested in. We're going to look at objections that customers are calling out as reasons they're not converting in pipeline, strengths and weaknesses of competition, top feature requests, customer pain points, demand for different use cases, and things that customers love most about your product. So if we look at common objections here, so specifically, why are prospects in our funnel not converting? What reasons are they giving? On the left-hand side, we're going to see some buckets of things that customers have been calling out, and the right, we'll see trends over time. Clicking on one of these categories, then we can do a filtering to just take a deep dive on one, or look at all together. And then if we want to do a double click and see the source data behind any of these insights, we'll simply click on one of these. And we'll get some specific insights from customers as explanations for why the AI has decided to book it this way. If any of these insights are interesting, then we can do a further drive down, right down into the specific quotes from the customer, and even down into the call itself. From here, we can read the full transcript for full context. We can listen to the call, even create insights directly from this page. So back to our main dashboard now, and we can start to look at some of the other areas. So for competition, we're going to look at strengths and weaknesses of competitors, which you're going to input and will be tracked over time as given mentions. Source data here then is going to give us specific strengths and weaknesses of each of these guys. As before, we see the direct customer feedback here, including the source data. I can drive down into the lowest level of detail again. Looking across the other categories, we'll follow a similar theme. We can look at top feature requests, top pain points being called out by customers, demand for different use cases over time, and top trending compliments. All of this data can be filtered by customer type, by lead status, whatever data you have in your CRM. You can change the time period and look at this data across a quarter, a month, a week, whatever makes sense for you guys. You can search for anything across the full database of objects here. And finally, you can take a look at our recommendations tab, which can be considered like the so what on top of this data set, where the AI is actually proactively recommending product changes or changes that it thinks will generate more revenue or more customer satisfaction. And similar as before, clicking into any of these will give you some of the rationale or explanation behind why we're recommending this. So clicking this one here, we can see some approximation of the customer demand for this, and we've blurred out the customer names here, but if this was in a live instance, you'd see exact metadata behind the customer names that have been included here, including their revenue potential, importance, fit with your ICP, etc. So use case for Zelta, of course, giving you some hints or at least a head start on your product roadmap, helping you validate that the roadmap aligns with the actual things we're hearing from customers. And in a lot of cases, even just a head start of customers that you can choose to deep dive with who've expressed interest in some of these new features. Finally, with all of our customers, we see Zelta being used across the organization, not just within product, and a real opportunity to close the loop with sales and success, where if we're taking feedback data from those sources and we end up making a decision, that we can actually go back to those guys and let them know to inform customers that they've been put into this thing that's now on our roadmap. If this is interesting to you guys, love to chat. Hit us up through our website and we can get a deeper demo going. See you now.